Welcome to the Prep Pigskin Report podcast, hosted by Papa Pig himself, Paul Rudy.
All right, we are talking to CJ Verdell, who made a name for himself. Well, we've known him in San Diego forever, but I think he made a national name for himself Saturday. CJ, let's pick it up. What was the atmosphere like in Columbus, Ohio?
Man, it was crazy, to be honest. All those fans, I've never been in a stadium with that many fans. So it's definitely crazy, that aspect of it. The fans they was letting us hear it too, for sure, until we started silencing them a little bit.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's an intimidating place, is it not? I mean, I've been there a few times covering the Badgers, and boy, when they get rocking, it gets loud.
Oh, definitely, yeah. When they want to, they can be real loud, for sure.
Hey, so it's crazy for me because I remember watching you and Chris through youth and through high school. Mm-hmm. I mean, what is it like to walk out there in the biggest stage of college football, biggest game of the year, and both of you just blow it up like that?
It was crazy, man. It was good. You know, I went up to him after the game, you know, just dapped him up, you know, tell him just keep putting on for the city, man. You know, just keep representing San Diego well. I think we both did that, did a good job of that on Saturday.
Hey, share with us what you guys talked about. I mean, the video or the image I think that will always burn in my mind going forward is the two of you kind of embracing after the game. What did you say to one another?
No, we just told each other good job, man. You know, we both came out there and did our jobs and did them pretty well. So, you know, we just gave each other our just good job, you know, dapped it up.
Hey, it seems like everybody is, I don't know how many San Diego guys you have at Oregon, because it seems like we have like 3 or 4 more this year.
We got a couple now. It was just me and Samson, and then now we got Darren Barkins, me, Darren,
Grayson Howland's coming,
and Byron Caldwell. Me, Darren, Byron Caldwell right now.
Jaleel.
Are you guys active? Because we know a couple. I don't know if you follow us on social media anymore, but we have a couple guys from Lincoln that are coming your way.
Yeah, that too.
Are you part of the recruiting process now? When they're after a kid in San Diego, do they hook you up to a Jaleel Tucker or?
With Byron, they have me talking with Byron a lot.
So, how does that conversation go?
Man, I just tell them the truth, you know. Just with Byron is easy, you know. We both play running back and everything, so I'll just tell them Coach Mastro, you know, is a great coach. Gonna get you prepared for the next level. And then that we're definitely a hard-working operation. So when you come here, you know, it's expected that you work hard, and you're going to have to put a lot in because it's not easy over here. I'll say that it's not easy.
So help us out here, because Paul and I are old. Back in our day when you were recruiting, like, you know, Caldwell would come in, would you be his host for the weekend still?
Yeah, how does it work now?
Well, when he was getting recruited, it was the whole COVID thing. So we didn't have, like, official visits and all that, or where we could, actually interact with the recruits. So for him, we didn't. That wasn't allowed at all. But I think now, like, it'll start opening up more a little bit.
CJ, talk a little bit about that, because every kid I talk to that ends up going there or even gets a visit there says it's unlike any other college visit they take. That the place is just grooved for impressing an 18-year-old athlete. Tell us about your experience and what exactly is it that's so cool about the place?
Well, like outside, you know, people will tell you just like the uniforms and like the facilities we have, everything is nice. But what I really think brings recruits and players, you know, makes them want to come here is just like the family environment. I think when they get around us as players and they see how we all interact with each other and how we are with each other, I think that's what really makes them want to come and buy into that family that we have going on.
Hey, so after that monster game you had on national TV, you got any that NIL name and likeness stuff? You guys
was that worth money to you?
I ain't got nothing going right now.
No, how is that possible? You're one of the most prominent athletes on one of the most prominent programs. I assume isn't your phone ringing about, hey, endorse our underwear or something?
It has been ringing a little bit, but I just got to make sure I pick, know exactly what I'm getting into before I, go full in with stuff.
Well, are you guys talking about that? I mean, obviously, we're seeing of that kid that skipped a senior year in high school for a lucrative deal with Ohio State. How much of that is in your day-to-day now?
To be honest, not too much right now. And then me personally, I try to like now that we're in the season and everything, I try to keep all that to a minimum. I just mainly want to focus on, whoever we're playing for the week, I'm just mentally preparing for them.
And you're a junior now, right? You're not even a senior.
Oh yeah, they have me listed as junior. This is my 5th year here, but yeah, junior on the field.
Hey, I hate to put pressure on you. Is this your last year, do you think, or are you gonna?
Man, I can't even call it right now. We'll see how the season plays out, and we'll let the chips fall where they may after that.
So tell us now, do you keep up with modern day at all, or not really?
Oh yeah, I do.
So
sure.
What was your best memory, your best time in modern day game wise?
Oh, he better say what I think he's gonna. If you don't say what I want you to say,
no,
then
they won the state. He's not going to say the Galaxy.
Oh, if you don't say the gala was your best high school memory, I'm pulling the plug on this conversation.
That silver pigskin is definitely up there for sure.
But what was the best? Didn't you guys won the state championship, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely winning state. Definitely winning state my junior year for sure.
It's all right, Paul. Don't worry.
Well, you know what? I respect that, CJ, because that's a team award, and that was a big moment in school history. Now, take us through it a little bit.
The state championship when we won state.
Yeah. I mean, what do you remember from it?
I remember an undefeated season and getting to play state game championship game at home. That was probably one of the best feelings ever.
Then the second most important memory is hoisting the silver pigskin with your your parents there. Explain how special that night was. What do you remember from that night?
Everything. I remember that just like it was yesterday, for real. I remember still not expecting to win. I rember that.
Who was on the podium with you?
To win at all.
Who was on the podium? What, Samson wasn't he?
Me, Samson, I think Braxton.
Braxton was? Jeez, he's having a good year at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well at Virginia Tech. He's doing real well at Virginia Tech.
I mean, that was a good podium. That might go down as one of the best podiums ever.
For real. Yeah, there was some dudes up there.
Well, not to put extra pressure on you, but my esteemed colleague to the next to me said, you know, Paul, we were watching 2 Heisman Trophy finalists talking about you and Olave. You need that kind of pressure right now?
He does.
Shoot, man.
Yeah.
What's pressure? What is pressure?
Well, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, is that something you allow yourself to think about?
Nah, to be honest, it's not something I really think about. Like, even after the game, and then I was getting all this recognition and stuff, and people were hitting me up, and I seen stuff about the Heisman. I don't really feed into a lot of that stuff, to be honest. I like to stay grounded. Just keep my head focused on what's right in front of me.
So, Paul, did you ever reply to Paul? I know he tried to reach out to you through social media, all in your DMs, all weird. And then I went the way of, I called Clark Moses up, and then he chatted with your dad, and then I got
it was me, didn't you?
Yeah.
You knew it was me. He's got my number.
He's like Deshaun Watson over here. Just Instagram DMs you. What's wrong with you?
Never mind. I want to get back to talking about making the jump from high school to college, because everyone talks about the game being faster. Is that something that you experience? I think the game is also much rougher, is it not?
Yeah, the dudes are bigger, definitely coming in there with more power and more speed. But faster, I would say yes, faster for sure, especially when you're first getting into it, just how fast everything goes along, especially with our offense, how fast they call the play in. You got to look at the play, know where you got to be lined up, and know what your assignment is right away. So, yeah, that part of it is fast. But for me, at least, what I figured is as I've been going through the seasons, it's definitely starting to slow down a lot more. Just becoming kind of like how it was in high school, towards my junior and senior year in high school. It's starting to feel more like that right now. Just the plays are the plays, and then I've been running them for a while now. I kind of know my assignments on any given play, so I just mainly just going out there and playing now at this point. Not really focusing on too much on what I have to do.
Yeah, 'cause it was the same thing with me. I always say that. The biggest jump for me, I thought college to pro was a much easier jump from high school to major college. I mean, because you're still 18 years old and you're not even a man yet, really, and you're playing against men.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, then talk a little bit about the mental challenge of it all. How sophisticated is your offense right now? I mean, it seems to me that the teams that are most successful are the ones that can have what looks like a sophisticated attack, but they make it simple enough to operate. And I think Oregon does that better than anybody, right?
I think that's kind of what our the main philosophy of our offense is. It's not hard at all or super complicated at all. Especially once you got it. Once you got it, you got it. And everything we do there is a signal. So it's like, and then repetition. Once you rep it out a certain number of times, it becomes like secondhand memory.
Hey, did you ever think of San Diego State, or was that just not on your list?
No, they never hit me up. They never offered me nothing.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Really?
I wonder if they're regretting that right now.
just a little.
But I mean, it isn't part of the college experience. So I think what San Diego State experiences a lot, at least with all the blue chip guys like yourself here in the county, is part of the college experience is getting away from home a little bit and growing up, and staying too close to home is not attractive to young athletes. Do you remember your first days in Eugene? Were you a little homesick?
Definitely a little homesick when I first got out there. Especially because when I got out there, we was about to get ready to go ahead and go straight into camp. So you get you in there in camp, fall camp. You starting to feel it, get tired and stuff. Definitely started missing home for sure. Definitely started. I was calling my parents all the time.
You should probably let him go, Paul. He's got school.
I gotta talk, I might not get to talk to him. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. Well, come on, CJ. Just 2 more minutes, okay?
You good.
Okay, 2 more minutes. Hey, talk to me a little bit of. All right, I know we're putting the cart or the duck ahead of the pond or whatever you want to say,
okay.
But obviously, if you can play this well at the collegiate level, odds are you're going to be able to play at the professional level. Is that something that motivates you? Is that something you think about, or is that something you try to suppress?
Definitely something I think about. But yeah, I don't let it override what I'm thinking about here, like in college, what I want to accomplish in college or what we want to accomplish as a team. So that's definitely at the forefront. But definitely, I could definitely see myself, if I continue to play well, hopefully, the NFL is in the future.
So I got to get again because I don't know how much has changed. So you're at the point, at this point where you're about ready to go pro. Are people still looking at like cars online? Because we used to look at the catalogs, like Porsches and Bentleys. Have you started doing that yet?
Have you spent that first million yet?
I didn't start doing that yet. I didn't start looking at cars.
It'll be happening soon.
All right. Well, that's how Bert. That's how you're seeing the two adults here. Bert's trying to spend your money. I'm trying to make you a well-rounded guy. What's your major right now? And how do you divide the time between academics and athletics?
Well, actually, it's kind of easy for me now because I'm graduating. I'm fully graduated. I graduated last year, and I graduated I got my degree in political science.
So, God forbid, football is not an option. I know that. I'm just saying, what's plan B if football doesn't work out?
I talk. This is a funny question because I talk about this with my dad a lot, and I was kind of thinking about like being like almost like a counselor, just because I like to listen to people, hear whatever they're going through, and then give my perspective on it, or like give advice, or where I see I can help. So definitely like a counselor type figure.
I got your first patient right here. not that he needs it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
man needs some help. You see that? He needs a little bit.
CJ, we're going to let you go. Thank you for doing this. In the event that we want to do it one more time, say later in the year, you'll be up for that, right?
For sure.
Maybe grab Samson. We'll make it a 4-box.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, got you.
Or we'll make it a group of ducks and me and Bert. Hey, but
that sounds good.
Thanks for doing this, young man.
Of course.
I remember on gala night pulling you aside saying your commitment to the PPR does not end tonight. And,
exactly.
And you looked at me and said, "Yeah, I get it." And here's proof of it.
And he graduated already.
It looks like it's a beautiful day there.
Oh yeah, very nice day outside right now. We've been getting some good sun these past couple of days.
Hey, what's do you guys hit during the week? I mean, or is it everything in shells?
For sure. No, Tuesday, Wednesday we're full pass.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday, Wednesday full pass. Thursday walkthrough, and then Friday is like a fast Friday.
So if you graduated,
full speed.
If you graduate, what do you do for the rest of the day now?
Right now I'm just chilling.
What video game?
Like we have practice. Actually, nobody's in school for us right now. We don't start school till like our first 4 games of the season. We don't have school.
Gee, how is that possible?
I know, right?
So when you start school when? In November?
October.
And then go till
like December.
And he already graduated. Living the life,
I mean,
Paul.
you're going to have to, CJ, you're going to have to walk me through that. So it is a 4-year school, right? I mean, kids actually. All right. All right. CJ, I have nothing but respect and admiration for you, young man.
And I appreciate it.
And I always told people back in the day, I said, he's a real easy kid to root for. And you just showed why again. And kudos to all the adults in your life who have helped make you become the young man you are, because God bless you. All right.
Thank you so much.
Hit the plug. Turn it off. We'll see you next time. Thanks,
Good
CJ.
luck this week.
All right, y'all. Take care.
All right, bye.